up now. Here's an update. I'm a real snob. I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my steak. I'm finna give it a good shot with my case. She want the Mew Mew. She want the EJ. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a that band-aid. Thinking I missed, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby, I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. 5, had to go on for the kill. It's 5 + 8, you know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend.
If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. And back deep is Quez Watkins. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. First carry here for Omarion Hampton. And the strength on display, rather spectacular for a gain of 8 yards.
At the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's to the running back, Omarion Hampton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 15. 1st down, L.A.
First and 10 at the
The best
42-yard
quarterbacks,
line.
Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for you.
Brings up second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's second and 8.
Go.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyway. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Stay on the Tigers.
Shotgun now for Herbert. The left side, catch made by McConkey. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
Here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he's in! Omarion Hampton. Touchdown Chargers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass. Really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Kenneth Gainwell going to bring it out of the end zone. Get across the 10. That is it. They'll be back up to start this drive. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
The Steelers' first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren.
So these, Mike, are the bottom blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
From the 25, here's second and 8. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. That's out wide to Warren. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Pass taken in by Johnson. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third downs with a pickup of 9.
First down, Steelers.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. 7-0 is our score. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. Austin brought in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. It's Howard. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Howard. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Here's Corliss Waitman now. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Is on the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 90 yards. Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. They're going to go play action with Howard. He finds Austin with the grab. And he won't get away. Good opening tackle there to get him down behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. From the gun, it's Howard. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. From 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. Now, this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Keanu's Benton there for the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Herbert. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
To throw, it's Herbert. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. Herbert to the air again. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
It's second down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
They'll try to set up the screen here, and he's into the end zone yet again. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown Chargers. That's the second touchdown this month, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Dicker, good with the extra point. Chargers will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. And the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. No return here. This is a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
Now Howard on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And it's really been the inability to sustain drive.
And he will score. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers get back in it. It is 21-7. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
What? Yeah. Really with the, I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill.
Herbert now on first down. He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Lion.
On first down, Herbert. He's got a man downfield. That's Johnston. And he'll take this one in. Johnston. Touchdown, LA. His fourth TD grab of the season. Dicker is good with the extra point. And the Chargers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. On first and 10, it's Warren. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Benjamin St. Just there on the tackle.
Second and 6.
Off the play fake, here's Howard. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Howard. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but this is going to go down as a big loss on the play. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That's Dobbs, open left side. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Steeler first down. Throwing again. Howard. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Warren is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Pistol here for Herbert. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. And that ball intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr. just like his daddy did.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. It is 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Something takes a part of me. Something lost and never.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down and get all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And the Chargers.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Hey, Kappa.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. He'll look underneath here for Hampton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 6.
So this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Shotgun now for Herbert. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing again, Herbert. Moving to his right. Now he'll run it.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Herbert to throw on second down. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down
at the 16-yard line.
Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. Here's Herbert. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Ready. On third and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kyle Duggar. And the Steelers will take over at their own 14-yard line. Play action. It's Howard. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one.
Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Dax Hill.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
59, 59. 380. Go.
On first and 10, here's Herbert. On the run to the right. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Set. Ready.
On the give, here's Hampton. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. The other back there for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 21, here's second down.
Set. 380. Hey, ram. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Quick throw, taken in. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
And the Chargers first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at a stop of 4.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand, get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal. We'll try to run with Hampton. And he will score again. O'Brien Hampton. Touchdown Chargers. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Greg, that's one of those those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now. I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Is good. Makes the score. Chargers 31. Steelers 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To throw it on first down is Howard. This one on target, it's Dobbs. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
And this is a tricky part in the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Howard now to throw it here on second down. This one complete to Washington. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. That's a Steeler first down. From the gun, it's Howard. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Jayon Henley. He gets in for the sack. It took a while. That is his first on the year. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the gun, it's Howard. This is taken in by Dobbs. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
They get 15 on that game. Good for a Steeler first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So
that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. He works free, right side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
He's going to have a lot better moments than this one, Mike. You just can't force that throw, not at this level. It's going to cost you more times than not. For this young rookie, hopefully this is one that he can learn from and not continue to repeat.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Chargers 42. Steelers 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. Throwing on first and 10, it's Howard. Now a screen set up for Johnson. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down. Now Howard on first down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target.
firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try and get it.
And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now, Howard.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback. Just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go back. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Howard. The pressure is too much, and he goes down. That's big Christian Wilkins. He's in there to drop him, and it leads to 4th down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one's decided. Not sure they needed to take the timeout, but take it with them. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Here we go. One final play. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on down.